Hello, my YouTube family. Josiah here. So I got a Dark Souls 2 build for you guys. This is the build, the PvP build that I used in my intense duel video. I was live streaming there, and I didn't really have time to mess things around and show you guys and edit things, what my build was. So I figured I'd make a video, show you guys my build, and get your guys' opinion on it, and maybe get some advice from you guys, because as I was mentioning in that video, if you haven't seen it, I was saying that I haven't PvP'd in a very long time. I'm pretty out of the loop as far as PvP goes. I've been doing PvE here in Dark Souls. I've played about 70 hours total, I think, so far. But yeah, PvP has been something that I need to relearn and learn new stuff about as well. But yeah, let me go ahead and show you guys. So I'm level 133 right now. I'm not sure where I'm going to stop. I'll stop when I feel that I have finished this build entirely. I'm not sure when that will be. I know I don't need the int. And if I get a soul vessel, I might spec out of int. I was going to do great magic weapon, but I need 15 or 16 to use a catalyst to cast it, even though I got it down to 10. And it won't be much damage, so I probably will take the points out of int and put it into adaptability, because that'll give me more iframes and stuff like that, I believe. But yeah, here it is. Pretty solid stuff. I like it a lot. Nothing too special, I'm sure, though. Now, my equipment is where I feel like I got a lot of differences from many other people that you may watch PvP. It was inspired by a few of the other Dark Souls PvPers that you probably know. So the like dark, rugged almost feel is kind of inspired by Peeve. Peeve has a very cool looking character and a very cool looking build, and he does this thing. He does Fashion Souls, right? I think he does. I never really watched any of that, so I'm not sure exactly what it entails, but I kind of just imagine that, you know, it entailed looking cool. So that's kind of what the look was a bit inspired by in a way. I don't look much like him, but, you know. So yeah, there's that. So I'll go over my equipment. We got the Alva armor. I've not even gotten to max that out just yet. Need some chunks. And then the Alva leggings. I got the engraved gauntlets and then the penal mask. These two do have bonus effects. The engraved gauntlets can let me crit, and the penal mask increases my equip load. Both of these things I did not know when I had chosen these pieces of armor, actually. I swear to you guys, it's not just because I wanted the bonuses. I actually was just going for the look with these, and I liked it a lot. And then I read them later on, after I'd already been using them for a while, and I was like, oh, these do things. It's like, oh, that's cool. That's the bonus that I wasn't expecting. But yeah, it increases equipment load and stuff like that. And then I took it off like 4 times there. My weapon is like the love of my life right now, I swear to you guys. I do not care. I don't know, and again, this is why I kind of wanted to get your feedback, your guys' ideas, maybe to tweak this. I do not know if this is considered to be overpowered. I do know that there is not a meta as much as there was in Dark Souls 1. The meta in Dark Souls 2 is people, if they want a PvP, they do it for fun. There's, like, honor was kind of falling off in Dark Souls 1 already, but, like, the notion of honor is nearly dead now. People just play to win. And if you don't go into a battle expecting for someone to, you know, be honorable or whatever, then you should be playing on even ground and not have any disadvantages. So yeah, I enjoy this weapon, so I'm probably going to keep using it, but yeah, I don't know if it's overpowered. I don't care. I love it. Its moveset is just the thing of my dreams. If you guys haven't seen this thing's moveset, and again, the Red Iron Twin Blade, this is the R1, that's the normal R1, and then if you combo the R1, it does this, that's 3 hits from 2 R1 presses. Pretty cool, and it is 2 separate hits that do about half damage, so it is very easy to catch people when they're trying to roll through and use their invincibility frames, because the moment they end, the second hit can catch them and stuff like that. Pretty cool. It's one-handed R2. I'm not a huge fan of, but I've used this pretty effectively before, and again, I'm not very good at PvP right now, so it's usable for sure. And then when you two-hand it, it just has like the quicker version, like so. It just goes a lot faster. Very, very cool stuff. And the two-handed R2 is pretty good, although a bit delayed. That one right there. And then the spin to win, is also there for you Halberd fans. And then my shield, as many of you may have noticed, is the bound magic. It's a magic version. I infused it, is the word they use now. And it actually is pretty good. I just use this for style points, but look at its damage reduction and things. It's got 90 fizz reduction, 42 magic, actually over because there's a scaling there, over 40 fire, 70% lightning reduction, about 50% dark and nearly 50% poison as well, and then over 50% for the last 3. It's very good reduction, like all across the board. And look how cool this thing looks. It's got all kinds of spikes and chains on it. Really fits my character, as well as the twin blade. I actually was just looking for a weapon that would fit my character when I found this, but this like looks perfect. It's got, you know, dark red tones and the silver tones because it's metallic. It really matches the elf armor in my opinion. I love it. And then this is the weapon that a lot of people were asking about. They were a bit curious as to what this was. A few people knew and a few people didn't. This is the warp sword that you make with the flexile sentry soul. It doesn't do insane damage. Let's compare it to my other weapon. So my twin blade does 430. This does 342. So it does about 100 less actually, but it's faster, obviously. And its moveset is actually pretty cool if you guys don't know it. There's a running attack, which is pretty cool. I like that. And then the 200 R2 is another thing I'm a fan of. That slice right there I like. It's actually a bit delayed, so people will probably have a hard time rolling out of it. And again, just a fast weapon for closer range. To finish people off or chase them down or whatever. And then I got a Pyromancy Flame, and just Flame Swath for now. I might change this up, but Flame Swath's cool. And I know from Yuka's Legion, a very good PvPer, that if you parry someone, you can Flame Swath them and then riposte, and they get hit by both, and it's just a massive explosion of damage. And yeah, that's all that. And if you're wondering why my shield isn't like 100% defense shield, and I even use this for PvE now, just because it's so cool, is Dreaded Cone, another person that inspired this build a bit. He says that shields are for noobs, and obviously that's just his opinion. But from watching him PvP so much without a shield, with the weapon or whatever in his offhand, I realized how viable it was. So my shield is again just more for style, despite it being actually really good than anything else. And it obviously can be used as a weapon. It can inflict bleed and it does magic damage. It's actually pretty decent. But yeah, that's that. I don't think there's anything else. It actually took a little longer to talk about than I expected. Here's my rings. Third Dragon Ring. I think almost everyone that PvP has that. PvPs, excuse me. Flynn's Ring is just like a better version, in my opinion, of the Ring of Blades. It just gives me more damage than the Ring of Blades and weighs less. It's supposed to increase your damage. It's a DLC ring. It's supposed to increase your damage the lower your equip burden, but it still gives me more than Ring of Blades. All right, let's compare it. I know I don't have Ring of Blades plus anything, but I do on a different character. So this is the standard Ring of Blades. It actually gives me 9 less damage. Okay, so actually Ring of Blades plus 1 might be stronger. I don't know how much better it is, but I don't have it right now, so I might switch that later. And then the Ring of Thorns. I was thinking about switching this off, but I actually have decided against it. It doesn't do much damage. It only hits for like 80 when people do end up doing damage to me. It shoots spikes out at them. But it just fits my character. Like, look at my shield, look at my guy, look at the penal mask. It's just spikes and all kinds of stuff. I think it actually, again, is more of a style thing for me again, but it is a decent ring. It could kill someone, for sure. 80 damage is sometimes more than what people survive with in PvP. But yeah, that's my build. I figured I'd share it with you guys, and again, it wasn't to show it off as much as it was to ask you guys for tweaks and opinions and things that you think might look better or maybe should be changed. And yeah, I wanted to get your guys' opinion. And sorry if I was a bit long-winded here, but I just wanted to go over everything. And yeah, if you guys want some more PvP, which it seems like everyone was kind of saying that by how many likes I got on my last video, my fight, let me know, and I'll get some more of that going. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys have enjoyed. I hope to see your opinions on my build and potential tweaks. Alright, later guys. Love you guys. God bless.